You are watching Sagarmatha television. Now we have a legal discussion with Mr. Fitzgerald Lewis and Ali Azhar from the Law Office of Lewis and Associates in Falls Church, Virginia. This is a very popular segment within the immigrant communities, and we hope you'll find it useful.
Namaste viewers, this is Fitzgerald Lewis
and Ali Azhar
from the Law Offices of Lewis and Associates in Falls Church, Virginia, and you're watching us on Sagarmatha television program. So Ali, what is the topic of discussion today?
Mr. Lewis, I wanted to talk a little bit today about people and how they enter the US and what immigration relief is available through the various manners that people do enter the United States. The first question that I've had from several people, not necessarily from Nepal but other areas, is if they come in on a visa waiver, can they go ahead and change their status, go to school, get married and whatnot? That's the first question. The second,
let's do one at a time because
sure.
I don't want to forget about what the question is. What we're going to discuss today, it has big implications on your future in the United States. If you're going to live in the United States, just a little bit of change can have a profound effect on your future. So that being said, this is not something. This is the general discussion. It's not meant to be legal advice as such. I have always said on these segments is that you need to go talk face to face with a lawyer so you can get advice that you can rely on.
Specific to your case.
Correct, yeah, specific advice, that's right. So going back to, let's say that I am from one of the European countries, because most of the visa waiver programs are given to European countries.
Right.
So if I come in, generally instead of the white card that is put in, stapled on your passport upon your entry, you will have a green card. It's not the green card that allows you to stay forever in America, but it's a card that is used. It's the
I-94W.
I-94W card will be used. And if you look in the back of it, it will clearly tell you that you don't have really any visa that is allowing you to stay in the United States. And if you go into the history of it, the main reason why this was given was there were a lot of people from certain parts of the world that would come into the United States, stay here for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then they would go back. And what started to happen was that at one point the United States government decided that it doesn't make sense to have these people show up at the embassies, take a lot of time of the embassy staff and get a visa when they're only coming for a week, 2 weeks. So that's where this whole program originated, and it's given to certain countries, most of whom are not hopefully or probably viewers of this program. But if you do find yourself, because there are people that come from England who were born in Nepal, India, Pakistan, but they are UK citizens, and those people can easily come in, but they cannot change into any other visa. They can't get a student visa. They have to always go back to their home country and get a visa. Yeah.
Which leads to part 2 of my question. What if somebody comes in unlawfully or illegally without a visa, and then they seek to marry a US citizen and are seeking to adjust or become permanent residents through marriage to a US citizen? Will that work?
Well, let's talk about that particular question itself. There are 2 ways I can come in. I can come in, I know you're an American citizen, I can take your passport, I can get on a plane, I can come to the United States. When I come to the United States, I can say I'm Ali Azhar, give them my passport, I'm stamped in. Am I legally entering the United States? The answer is absolutely not. The other one is I can get into a potato truck from Mexico to the United States, hide myself into that truck, cross the border that way, or cross the border on foot, or get on the Niagara River, take a boat and come into the United States. So those are 2 very different ways to come in, and based on whether you misrepresented your entry at the US border, or you were never inspected, meaning you just hid yourself in a truck, in a boat, and you just came in, the answers are going to be very, very different. That being true, you'll just have to watch the next program next week, because we've already run out of time for this segment. This is Fitzgerald Lewis
and Eleazar
saying goodbye and God bless for now.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Sagarmatha